Good evening, Oklahoma. My name is Brandon Boeth, and this is an OUTV Weather Brief. Well, unfortunately, tonight we're going to be talking about a severe weather risk that's up in the panhandle of Oklahoma that is due to those warmer temperatures and that dry line setup that's going to be affecting severe weather across the state as we go into this weekend. First tonight, though, we have that slight risk. That's going to be for large hail and damaging winds if a couple storms can develop up there in the panhandle. But as we look at our highs tomorrow, that's going to fuel that severe weather risk again. Those southerly winds are going to be ripping up out 20 miles per hour out of the south. That's bringing that moisture in. You also see that we'll be seeing in the 70s across central Oklahoma, but up there in Guyman, we're seeing at 90. That's almost 20 degrees above normal for this time of year. So that's something to be mindful of, especially out in the western parts of Oklahoma. We have that dry line set up where we can see some severe weather. Speaking of those winds and that moisture, you can see tomorrow we have that moisture out to our west on that dry line as it starts to progress its way east across the state. But then Friday, it will start to move across into portions of central and eastern Oklahoma. That's where that moisture becomes really big, and that's where we need to watch the threat for severe weather. That's why the Storm Prediction Center has put a slight risk out for severe weather for central and eastern Oklahoma. The thing to keep in mind here, though, is that it's a conditional risk. We're battling a cap, which is keeping those storms from getting too far up in the atmosphere to where they can start becoming more severe with higher hail and rotation and being able to form. So we'll keep you in mind as we go into this weekend. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast, though, we have that chance of storms on Friday, back into the 70s by next week, and then we'll be clearing out. This has been OUTV Weather Brief. Thank you for joining. Make sure to turn the show weekdays at 4:30. Have a good night.